will be Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Great run on the overlap here. Domet. Deftly done. Out of play for a goal kick. Arnautovic. Now it's Hernandez. Noble with a long pass. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Hernandez. West Ham get it back again. Javier Hernandez. Tiame.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game.
Header! And it's a goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Newcastle get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Hernandez. Kouyaté. Tries a through ball. Has a pop! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Kennedy. He's got away. Looks to slip it through. Played into the middle. Gale hits it!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Ritchie. Perez. Tiame with a long pass out wide. Has it out wide now. Dinks one in, and that'll go straight through to the keeper. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Newcastle are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Newcastle, the shot's on! It's in!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
West Ham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Kennedy, in comes the cross. That's a ball to nobody in particular. Cresswell. Antonio, just about up to the hour now. Lanzini. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Played out to the wing. Going through. Gale! Shoots! They've scored!
Unbelievable.
And they get themselves in front! Kennedy duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Newcastle get themselves into the lead. Perez. And it's Diame. Forward it goes. Whipped in.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gale is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
John Joe Shelby. Great leap! In it goes! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
West Ham decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Newcastle take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. So what's he planning here? And he's onside. No ball. And there goes the final whistle. Newcastle always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that